In this YouTube channel, we not only upload striking content where the thumbnail is beautiful and very selectable, but we also upload videos that help us reflect for a while, with educational and interesting information. That is why today, I'm gonna tell you about a fascinating case of ExperienceCraft, a totally unique Minecraft server of its kind, where fortunately or unfortunately, the main theme of the server is the disease. So stay until the end to know all its history. Welcome back to Bobicraft, but in English! We start in the year 2019, when a 16-year-old girl named China La Rosa lived a very unfortunate moment. Well, she was only a minor while studying in the high school. One day she received a very tragic message. Her mother passed away. The poor 16-year-old girl had a very bad time, so much that she went through many psychological traumas. The poor girl couldn't sleep at night. She also stopped socializing with her classmates. She couldn't eat anymore, because her appetite had decreased, practically gone. Her school grades also began to drop too much. The girl was going through a terrible depression. I don't blame her. Anyone in her situation will be like that, because her mother was her best friend, her only companion. Without her, she had lost everything. That is why they forced Tina La Rosa to enroll in a program that she didn't know about. The organization was called Experience Camps, a kind of summer camp where young boys and girls attend to receive help in case they witness the death of a close relative. Well, here is a rather disturbing fact. Did you know that 1 in 5 children will experience the death of someone close to them before they turn 18? That means that if you have a classroom with 5 children, at least one of them will suffer for the loss of a loved one. That is why there are associations like Experience Camps. And when China La Rosa was invited to those camps, they help her a lot. In those camps, they do a lot of activities, from painting, playing, living with other kids who have gone through the same thing, and even personalized talks with professional people in the medical field of mental health. So as Tina La Rosa spent more time in that camp, she began to feel better and better. The camp returned her joy. But Tina's mom passed away in 2019, and she joined the campus in 2021. And do you know what happened between those dates? Well, a pandemic. Sadly, the virus reached the whole world, causing many tragedies. But those affected were only the elderly. But also many young people and children were terribly affected during the pandemic, and not necessarily from the virus. But then, if not was because of the virus, what affected it? As it turns out, not only in the United States, more than 250,000 children have lost a parent or primary caregiver due to COVID. As I told you, the children weren't affected so much by the virus, but their parents were. The pandemic increased the statistics of orphaned children. Boys and girls lived without parents. For a girl or boy to lose their mother or father is the worst that can happen to them. Just imagine, it is very traumatic, and on many occasions the children have to seek professional help. So while Tina La Rosa was experiencing camp overcoming her loss, she began to feel very sad about everything what was happening in the world. In the news in his country, they found out that many children were orphaned in the midst of a pandemic. So she came up with one of the best ideas of the year, to help as many boys and girls as possible, helping the largest number of boys and girls who have experienced a family loss with the help of experience camps. But there was a problem. Creating more summer courses for so many children can be absolutely expensive. You have to hire a lot of transportation, staff, games, activity areas, and many other things. The Tina's idea was to reach as many children as possible, and with a summer course, she wasn't going to achieve it. It is impossible to have so many children in one place. So Tina La Rosa remembers something. In those times of 2019, when her mother was still alive, she had played a video game called Minecraft. She wasn't an expert in the game, but she had come to play it with friends from time to time. She remembered that in the video game you could build coexistence with friends and do whatever you want, because in that game there are no limits like in real life. Tina La Rosa also recalled that in Minecraft video game that you could put thousands of people into a server, and bingo! That's the main idea. Create a space to help boys and girls who have lost a family member, but in a virtual Minecraft server where everyone could connect wherever they were. Everything made sense in her idea, because not only young orphans increased during the pandemic, but the pandemic also increased activity on the internet, and therefore also in Minecraft. So Tina quickly went to talk to the directors of Experience Camp. She explained to them the idea of creating Experience Camp but in Minecraft. The owners obviously didn't know Minecraft, but she explained to them that it was a good idea and to trust her. Finally, the owners accepted. Tina La Rosa had achieved it, but she still couldn't claim victory because creating a Minecraft server entails a huge programming. Tina didn't have any fellow programmer and neither ExperienceCraft, so they had to create a collaboration between ExperienceCraft and the Donald Brennan School, a university specialized in computer science, so they got to work. The computer scientists from the university were programming the server, while Tina La Rosa and the professors from ExperienceCraft directed and supervised the project. The good thing was that the foundation of New York Life usually donates a lot of money to help the cause, and this wouldn't be the exception. They came to hear the case of Tina and decided to give her all the money to finance what it cost to create the server. So the months passed, and recently, at the end of 2022, Tina and her team finished the server and called it the same as Experience Camp, but in this time ExperienceCraft, because instead of being a summer camp in real life, it would be in Minecraft. Finally, the server had opened its doors, a space where children and young people up to 14 years of age can have a safe and fun space. In case of having witnessed any loss, it can be said that the only requirement to enter this server it is that someone close has passed away. Something quite disturbing and beautiful at the same time. I already told you the whole story of how ExperienceCraft came about, but so far you don't know the server, so now you will know all the activities you can do in ExperienceCraft. Everything starts in the hub, the place that servers as spawn at the time of enter the server for the first time. In that hub, the guys have to read a few rules, a brief explanation of the entire server. They must even answer a few questions. Once you have answered the entire form and that you have had everything correct, you can start your trip, because as you can see, they take healthy coexistence very seriously. But then what activities do we have? First of all, ExperienceCraft has a survival world, where the kids can access different camps and start in any biome they want. Once there, you can go to the mines, get resources and make your home. Then there is a creative world, an area of plots where players build a memorial to their lost family member that helps young people to remember their family members in a more beautiful way. Then there are the minigames, an area full of entertainment with a lot of different games for that the boys can be distracted. But not everything is fun. Let's remember that it is a server to help young people with very heavy losses. For this, I've created a zen area, a meditation space, where you will find a pleasant island with a lot of flowers full of space. You can enjoy this quiet area to be able to meditate and be calm with yourself. But in case you need more help, ExperienceCraft has a Discord server to talk with professionals. All this seems really nice to me. Once more, we can see the potential of Minecraft, and since this is not just a game, it is a lifestyle that can really help people. In case you have lost someone, you can join this server below in the description, and just hearing this story has surely restored your faith in humanity. There are many good people doing positive things for the world, and I think we have to spread them, like the Outcraft server, which is also another incredible server. Thank you for watching this amazing video. On the left, you have the most recent video, and on the right, you have a video suggested by the YouTube algorithm.